Hello everyone, my name is JD, and it's been a long time since I've seen you all here on the channel. The last time that we posted was in November. The month of December just kind of got away from us, and the holidays and everything coming up, we just decided to let everything lie until we come back here in the new year. Now, today it is not going to be one of our normal wiretap videos like we do. I want to explain and go over some things that are going to be changing, that are going to be something that I want going forward in the new year. A new direction, some tweaks. I'm always tweaking, if you haven't noticed, little things, because really this is always a work in progress. And I really want to thank all of you who watch, who listen on our various platforms of YouTube and SoundCloud, who follow us on Twitter, etc. I want to get back, specifically on Twitter. I'll start with Twitter. I want to get back to a place to where whenever I'm interacting with people, whenever I'm debating, arguing, whatever, that I'm coming from a place where I have a reasoned position. I have the facts, I have the numbers, I have everything, and not just snark. There is a reasonable amount of snark to be had whenever you're engaging with people on social media and the like. But I feel like that I've gotten too much into that and too far away from bedrock principles, from facts, from statistics, from all those kind of things whenever I'm engaging with people, and that I'm kind of feeding into the frenzy and the pool that is Twitter and that is social media. So that's something that going into 2020, I want to take a step back from. I'm going to be as engaged in Twitter and on social media as I've ever been, but I want to change how I'm engaging, the content that I am putting out there. I want to change that. I want to change that direction of things. I'm not satisfied with where that's going. I was looking through a bunch of my old tweets. I was looking at a bunch of stuff, and it comes off very harsh. It comes off very condescending, and I don't want that. That's something that at the moment seemed good, at the time seemed appropriate, and in retrospect, that's something that I don't really like being associated as, or being associated with. And now that I'm detached from the emotion, from the heat of the moment, so to speak, I see it's not really something that I want to be branded with. I don't want that to be something tied to me, associated. Second thing, SoundCloud. We're gonna keep doing kind of what we're doing there with SoundCloud, and we're gonna have the most recent of our episodes posted up on SoundCloud. And if you want older episodes, we have the link right there to our archive on archive.org. And all of our old episodes are there. They're chronicled the exact same way, in terms of they're all clearly annotated. They have, the basic description that comes from SoundCloud. Literally what we do is we just take it off SoundCloud, we upload the file, the art, the descriptions, everything of the like, to archive.org. So we're going to keep doing that with SoundCloud. We really thank everyone who listens to the audio editions, and that continues to grow. We get a lot of good feedback there on SoundCloud and on archive.org. Surprisingly, we get a lot of hits and looks on archive.org and on SoundCloud. And here on YouTube, I love doing this stuff for YouTube. I love doing the wiretap. I love doing all that kind of stuff. We're going to be changing some of the art. We're going to be changing some of the banner stuff. I'm in the process of working on that. If you follow our Twitter, you probably noticed that our profile picture changed. I just want to get to a place to where it I don't know. I just want something different there than what we have. And that's just something minor that I'm going to be trying to change here in the next little bit. We're going to keep doing the wiretap. I would like if I were able to upload more than just once a week, but whenever it comes to doing stuff with school, anything like that, it does get a little more difficult. It does become more difficult trying to edit 2 videos in 1 week, get them both up in timely order, and space them out appropriately. It does become a little bit more tiresome. There is something that me and Logan have both kicked back and forth, and that is posting long-form versions of our conversations on SoundCloud for you to go listen to, and for YouTube to be the shorter, condensed versions in about a 20 to 25 minute video. I don't know that I necessarily want to do that, though, because I don't want to shortchange you. Regardless of whatever platform you're on, I don't want to necessarily drive you and push you towards one medium over another, if that makes sense. I want you to have a comprehensive experience regardless of what platform you're on. So I'm not really sure what we're going to do with that. We're going to try to spice things up a little bit. And we're pretty well smack in the middle. We've been doing this for about 6 months now. Probably, yeah, about six months, because we started this in June or July. So we're about the halfway point. And we're going to keep going. This is still volume 1 of all the wiretaps that we're doing. We will enter volume 2 after a year. Will become volume 2. But we're here at the halfway point, and it's time to adjust. We've let things settle for a little bit, and there are some things that I want to adjust, some things that I want to change. And like I said, we have a new set. We're going to be trying out a new set rather than the bunker that we were in before. Have some lighting, and just some different things that we're going to be trying. Where we actually got a bit of a table now to work with whenever we're doing our broadcasts and things. So there's a lot of different things that are going to be going on. There's a lot of different changes, and we've let things settle for a bit, but I feel now that it's time for us to move forward and move forward past that. Take what was good, improve on it, and take what I didn't like, take what was not so good, and also improve on it. But there is something that I've been kicking around with Logan. We might be introducing a new segment. Logan reads a lot of books, like a lot of books. I am not so much a book reader as Logan is. Whenever I read a book, though, it's a very heavy book. It's probably a very dull book. Like, I don't know, John Locke's 2 Treatises of Government, the Theory of Moral Sentiments by Adam Smith, all that kind of stuff is, whenever I get the chance to read in my free time, that is the kind of stuff that I try to occupy my time with, because I go to that bedrock principle so that way I can understand that. Logan does much more history, regardless of who that might be from. I also read a lot of political science, also in my free time, stuff with facts, figures, statistics, the like, because that is the world that I kind of live in. Logan reads a lot more historical books like that. So we were thinking of starting a new segment. He reads a lot more than I do. It's been quite a while since I've read, but starting some stuff with things that he has come across, things that he has read, presenting that to you, recommending books to you to read. If you don't know where to start in terms of conservative theory or, classical liberal principles, he would be a fantastic resource for you to be able to sit, listen to, give some excerpts, give synopses of things that you might like, interesting books that you might like, to help you along with that, give you some thoughts, give you some perspective on those things. But I just wanted to take some time to kind of explain where I want to go. I want to get back to what we were doing. or what I wanted this to be all about whenever we first started. And I kind of got away from that because it's very easy. Very easy. And I think it's just my dissatisfaction with, as I'm looking through what I did on social media, and there's some people who are totally fine with that, and it's really not even necessarily offensive or that edgy or anything like that. It's just me as a person. I don't want us to become this next firebrand, just this typecast firebrand, red elephant, GOP kind of outlet. I want us to be well thought out. I want us to be reasoned. I want us to be rational. I want us to be able to engage in legitimate discussion about the merits of classical liberal principles. That is what I want us to be. I don't want us to be in the mud. I don't want us to be in the trenches fighting the good fight for a person, for a party, for any of that. Principles are the things which we want to fight for. And that is why here at the Conservative Wire, we wish to preserve truth and pursue liberty. But I want to thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to get more of our content. We're going to be pumping it out here. Next week is whenever we're going to start back up with the Wiretap. And make sure in the meantime to follow us on Twitter at the CWire, capital TCNW. You can go over to SoundCloud, like I said, subscribe, like, follow us there. Look at all of our old episodes. You can go over to the old archive and the whole like to be connected with us at any time. But like I said, make sure you like and you give us comments on things that maybe you also would like to see changing in the future. But my name is JD, and thank you for watching. Goodbye, God bless, and we will see you next time.